guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ethereal Orb Art. I am Megan. Excuse my arm there. I have some leftover paint. I've got a big tub full of leftover paint again, so I'm going to be doing some pours with leftovers instead of mixing some new colors in the near future. But anyway, so I pulled out some colors. I'm going to do a double swirl. I have my little formula cup here. This is from the baby department with the bottles and such. You can find these. They're just little to-go containers for formula and baby food. And they have this little separator into 3 compartments. And I've done triple swirls. I'll link to one of those. I've done triple swirls in the past, and they turn out beautifully. Today I'm just going to do a double swirl, partially because I don't really feel like picking paint out. So part of it's laziness, but also I just haven't done a swirl in a very long time. I love swirls. So I'm kind of missing doing them. And I have my pre-mixed paint. Now when I do swirls, I almost always use paint that has no floetrol and no silicone, because I don't like cells in my swirls. I like to keep that really pretty swirl look. But since I'm using leftover paint, they're going to have silicone in them. They're all mixed with floetrol and silicone. I'm almost positive. I didn't double check on the outside, but I'm going to say almost positive they're all going to have floetrol and silicone. I have not checked them for consistencies. Usually I check to make sure they need water, or to see if they need added water, but because I like my paint a little bit thicker for swirls also to avoid cells, I'm not even going to worry about it. So I have a canvas that I did a while back that I wasn't super crazy about, so I'm going to pour over that. And I haven't done this in a while, so I'm trying to remember how much paint I need. I can pour around the edges. Okay, so I usually do my double swirls in the same order. I can't remember doing, well, I think I've done one maybe where I did a different order. But anyways, I'm not going to do, I was thinking about doing the exact opposite, pouring in the exact opposite order, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have the brain cells for that right now. Not that it would take a lot of brain cells, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had coffee. I haven't had my Diet Pepsi. We're not going to stretch things here. One thing I like to do with a swirl, that was probably a lot for the first color, is to pour right here where it's going to come out of the container, whether I'm doing it in this or a cup, because I think you get better striations and better lines in your swirls when you do it that way. I have found that to be the case, because it doesn't have to stretch to come to the edge. It's already right there, and I just think I get better swirls. I'm just going to put purple on purple. Okay, I'm going to call that good. I think I have quite a bit of this color. I think what I'm going to do is pour some of that on the canvas in case I don't get the swirl all the way to the edge. And move this carefully. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and flood the canvas with the purple. Okay, so it's not perfectly covered, but it's covered enough for what I need it for. And I can touch up if I need to, if the swirl doesn't cover everything. If you don't want to put a base layer down of a specific color, you can put, and even when I don't want cells, I do this. You can put just a layer of floetrol down on the canvas, and then do your swirl. It helps it spread out a little bit better than it does on a dry canvas. Okay, so I have my container here for the double swirl, and I'm just going to start right in the middle. This is going to be a crazy swirl. I can tell already by the time we get cells on this sucker. I could move up a little bit. I've seen some pictures of those traveling swirls, and they're really cool. I have not done one yet. Okay, I'm going to stop because that is quite a bit of paint, I think. Let's spread this guy out. See what we get. Get some of that yellow coming through. That's really cool. The bird is just singing away outside my window. Super pretty song. I don't want all that yellow to go away. I'm going to go back down this way. I'm keeping the lines where that light blue is. Over here I've got more cells, and I'm not super crazy about that. I do like my swirls with the lines. Let's go back this way. I really like that yellow and that pink over there. Okay, let's go back down this way just a bit to get some of that yellow back, if we can. Kind of looks like a sea, what's that called? Ooh, sponge. What's that, like an anemone? That's not the right word. It said it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I have not had my coffee, but the thing I love about YouTube is somebody will let me know. Coral reef. I figured it out. Looks a bit like a coral reef, I think. Okay, so I'm going to get a straw. Maybe. Can't find a straw. Okay, I'm going to try something. I have this string here for when I do string pulls. And I usually blow out my edges. I'm going to try something. I'm going to swipe a little bit with my string. Just in a couple of these areas. I just wanted to see what it would do. I have it sitting here and I thought, let's see what a string pull will do. Swipe, whatever you want to call it. Ah! Don't do that. Don't tighten your string when it has paint in it. You know, I don't normally like these harsh edges against negative space, but I kind of like it over here, so I'm not going to mess with it. Or this one. Over here, let's see. Let's try dragging it through like this. Just drag it through like you would with a... Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Okay. I like the way that finished that edge. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. I love the way this purple did right here, like a little coral reef. And I love that yellow. But I'm obviously a bit out of practice with my swirl pours. So I will link a much better swirl pour. Oh my goodness gracious. Look how cool that cup looks though. Isn't that neat? Is it focusing? There we go. Where I do a triple swirl. Because they are really, really cool. Especially when you don't have silicone and you can keep all those stripes. So I'm going to stick with my normal thinking. That I personally like them better when there's no silicone. And I think I layered my, for those of you who are new to swirls, I think I layered my paint a little too thin of layers. I think thicker layers of paint probably would have done better. But like I said, it's been quite a while since I've done one. So let me know what you think. We'll try again next time. And we'll see you guys later. Let me know about your leftover paint. What do you do with it? Do you just keep on pouring? I tend to want to mix new colors every time I pour, which gives me lots of leftover paint. So let me know what you like to do with it. And we will we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee.